Well, hello neighbors, how's everybody doing? Today I bring you a little game called Little Big Workshop, or Little Big Shirt Workshop, the Evil DLC. But we aren't doing the DLC, not today. We're going to be doing the regular game. So, now I have played this a bit, and I thought perhaps you guys would enjoy watching and having some fun while we play this little game. Now it's going to be a long series. I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to be about a 60 part series, but you know, we're going to get into it and maybe we'll get 60, maybe we'll get over 60. Who knows? But we're going to have fun doing it anyway. I love this little game. I love everything about it. I love how it's just like a little bitty neighborhood that that you're playing with toy pieces, and it gets very, very big, and it's really cute. Okay, no, we're not. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look through the tutorial because this is Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve wants us to get a workbench so that we can start making his garden gnomes. So we get a workbench and we order that garden gnome. And we speed it up, let it come in, let it get put together, wait for his phone call. There it is. And as you can see, he wants us to get to work making garden gnomes. Now, he's going to provide the wood that he wants to use, but we have to get the machinery. So here's the machinery. Oh, and that's the result. But we click on this, we click on that. We tell that this is linked to that workbench saying that this is what it's got to do. It's got to chisel it out, right? And we come over here and we execute the plan. Fast forward. Okay, go back to play mode because now they want us to make a zone in order to put all the parts in. Okay, we have to make sure that they have a place to put all the parts. So this is default, they'll just bring the parts in here and they'll ship them out here as well. Later on, we'll be able to change things around. But for now, let's deliver Crazy Steve's garden gnomes to him. Okay. First day, good to go. Okay, so this is the economy. Right now, as you can see, we're not making money, but we're not losing money either. We're not doing very good. We only got a D rating and everything, but it'll go up quickly. All right, what's Crazy Steve want this time? Oh yeah, that's the shelves he wants. He wants shelves done because he ordered too many garden gnomes and does not have the ability to store them. So the bottom number here is style. The top number is durability. We have to make sure that we match the target of what we want. He wants durability of 2, but style of 10. So if we go here and we say, give me that one, okay, and we go here and we say, give me this one. Now, keep in mind that the wood that you choose will also play a part in this targeted feature. But the other thing that the game doesn't tell you is that wood costs money, and it costs money and tells you and you have to it costs money for each piece of wood, and the higher price wood you use, the more expensive your parts become. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure that everything's here. But as you can see, there's a machine we don't have, and that is called an assembly bench. So we're going to put that right there. We're going to go ahead and order it. We're going to go ahead and get it shipped in and bring it in here. Okay. Then we're going to come back to the planning bench and we're going to say, okay, link this guy to this. Now, right now it's a blueprint, but by the time the shipping truck comes with all of the parts and stuff, it'll be made. Anyway, we got to take this up to, nope, never mind. He only wants 5. Okay, I thought it was the one where you had to do like 7 or something like that. Anyway, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this guy built, right? I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put him down here. I'm going to have him move real quick. Uh-oh. I forgot. They want coffee. Okay, we have to set up a coffee. We have to set up a break room for them, as it were. Let's give them 2 little chess tables to sit in, and a vending machine and a coffee making machine. Okay, we'll give them that. We'll do that. Okay. Meanwhile, this guy's laying on the ground taking a nap. But we are going to come over here. Okay, and I'm going to pull that out and pull this out just about like, yeah, about like that'll work. Okay, and we're gonna make that a station as well, because pretty soon we are going to need to change some things around. And right now, as you can see, this thing, okay, it's happened to make each part, each one piece part, then it has to make all the sides for it, then it has to make all the main things for it. Later on, we'll be able to concentrate this down to where multiple things can do it. But let's go ahead and deliver it out. And what I'm thinking is, once we get it unlocked, I want to have another woodworking bench, and we're just going to be woodworking for a little while, y'all. We're just going to be woodworking machines. That's all we're going to do, is do some woodworking. We may delve into a little bit of plastics, because I do like the plastics. They're easy to do, but at the same time, yeah, see? Now he's like, that'll do for now. Go check the market and see what you can get, right? So, we need to, oh yeah, okay, we gotta, but this, see, this is plastic. This is something we don't have, right? So we can't do that one. Okay. And then this is a woodworking one. So this one, as you can see, is just wood, and this one will do good. So what we're gonna do is, we'll click on this. I'm going to choose this one because I like them more sturdy. Now it says we only need 1 and 4, but with the way I'm going to make it, it's going to be a really sturdy birdhouse. I mean, I want it to last a while. Okay, I want my birdhouses to last. I want people coming back to me and saying, you know what? Your birdhouses are amazing, Funky. Can you make me some more? And I'll say, well, thank you, sir. Yes, I can. You know? All right, now if we right click on this, it's going to tell us that we need more of these assembly stations. And that's fine. We can give them more assembly stations. We'll give them one right there, as a matter of fact. Okay. Okay, as soon as that assembly station comes in, okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to split it. Okay, and we're going to take that and we're going to say it goes here. Now, then that way, you see, we'll be able to distribute, we're able to divide the construction of these birdhouses between these 2 assembly stations. It makes it more efficient and faster, supposedly. And we may move these around, because I'm starting to not like the way they're sitting right now. Uh-oh. Okay, so he's got a gnomer disaster, and he needs more gnomes. So what we have to do is we have to say, hey, birds on the back bumper, let's get this one and get it done. And we'll push this thing into overdrive, we'll repair it, and go. Because if you don't keep your machines in good working order, they fall apart. And if they fall apart, they could cause an accident. And next thing you know, you've got hurt workers. And we can't have that. Okay, as you can see, I have a time limit. You see how it's green here and blue up here? Well, green means that I'm ahead of the deadline. Red means I'm behind it, right? So we don't want to be behind a deadline ever. And don't forget, whenever you do this, to how we had this on overdrive mode, don't forget to turn that back down, because you don't need to have your workers working overtime mode all the time. It could be bad for you. All right, let's go ahead and deliver that. And then while we're doing it, we're going to move this guy up here. And we're going to move this guy to match. Okay. And then we're going to take this and we're going to move it down here in this corner like so. We're going to extend it just a little bit and be like that. All right. Now it shows, okay, let's slow it back down. Now it shows our experience level with Crazy Steve, right? Shows that we've completed his tutorial end game. So now let me show you something that the game didn't show you in the tutorial that you should know. This right here is a room effort lens. Effect, or not effort, effect lens rather. Okay, the room effect is how well these people like their jobs and what they're doing. Okay, the more they like their jobs and the more they like what they're doing, the better they'll work, the more efficient they'll work. Also, right here, repair state lens. This tells you, okay, see how this one's green and these aren't, this one's kind of green, but not really. Well, that just means that this needs to be repaired. Boom. We do that. We do that. Okay. And then this one here, yeah, it needs repaired too. So let's go ahead and get them all repaired real quick. While we're doing that, we're going to go into our research and development and we're going to get us billboards. Now, billboards play a huge role in everything. Okay, because if we have a billboard can say, okay, I want this billboard, I want linked. Okay, I want these things here. Okay, I want these two assembly stations linked together so that any machine I make that's gonna have to have assembly, I just point it to the billboard and it will divide the work evenly amongst the two, right? That's what we want. That's pretty efficient. I like it. All right, now that we've done that, let's go into the market and find something to make. Okay, for the most part, I think we are going to have to look up what's gonna make us the most money. Now, this would be nice, but see, here's a caveat to this, right? And right here. You have to use metal, right? You have to use metal, and we don't have metal, so we can't do that one. That one's a really good one. I like that one to use, but we can't use it. So, let's look at possibly snowboards are down, trending downward, so we don't want to use those. Let's take a look at the game consoles. What did they take? They take plastics, and we're not into plastics yet. Yeah, see, they take full plastics, and we can't do that yet. So no. Trying to find something that we're gonna try and make some kind of money. This would be good if we had a sewing machine, but we do not. So let's go and keep on looking. We'll find something that's gonna take metal. We can't use it. All of these are really good, but again, we don't have a sewing machine. Now, we could do a sewing machine, but look how much work you have to do, how many things you have to do, right? It gets really, really hectic. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show it to you. Just because. Yeah, see, that's metal. We can't do that one. All right, never mind. So, let's see what we can do that's cheap. We can do this, right? We should be able to do this one. It's just a table, right? I think we can do a table. Let's do a table. Okay. Oh. All right. And then, of course, the same thing glues it. Oh, no. No, we can't do it. Nope. Can't do that one. Because it takes metal. Why would it take metal? Why would it take metal? Do these take metal? Yes, they take metal. Everything seems to take metal from me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I guess we could do horses, but then they take a paint machine. Everything takes stuff that we don't have, right? Yeah, see, that's gonna want metal. Why do you take stuff that I don't have stuff for? Hey, we can do this. Let's make this table. There we go. Let's make this table. All right. We're gonna have that. We're gonna have that. And this. And it's all gonna be made by this. See how I click on the billboard and it splits it up? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's make 10 of these. Ooh, do we have enough room for 10 of them? Yeah, we got enough room. Let's do it. All right. Let's go ahead and speed it up. And they just hum along and do their little thing. But as you can see, I have the lens on right now so that I can tell whether or not things are going to break. Also, this lens here, now, what this does is it shows as a priority. Okay, you can set these, like, if you right click right here, priority, you can make them higher or lower depending upon what you want to do. If you put it on if you use the activate, or if you use the overdrive, yeah, it gets done faster, but it also makes you have to repair your machine sooner. Okay, so keep in mind in that. Let's see. What else is there? Obstructed lane. Now, anything that's red, like this, see how it's red? Okay, that means that people can't get through there and they're being slowed down. But this one here doesn't really matter because they're facing each other. That's all that's all we're looking at there. Okay, this thing's showing yellow. So we're about to need to repair it real quick. Later on, we'll get machines that'll be able to, yeah, that will take all this and we'll have a machine for every little step that we're doing. And it'll make things more efficient. It'll make things faster and easier to manage. You'll see. This game really gets very in-depth. Okay, another thing I like to do is I like to take this trash can right here and I like to put it up against a wall if I can. If it'll let me. Why won't you let me? Normally you'll let me put it right up against that wall. What's going on? What's wrong? We'll put it right there for now. Okay, this clock right here, it updates. It'll slowly go around, and every time it updates, another little dot, like see how it's got a yellow dot here, and a yellow up here. Well, that means that it's reaching the end over here, and if it reaches the end over here and it says that it's gonna, you'll see it'll say that it's gonna be removed from the chart, you know, the market or whatever. It's going to be removed after a little while, so you got to be mindful of that, because you don't want to be in the middle of making a part and it just, yeah, it goes off the market and you're stuck with parts, or you're stuck with stuff that you've got made that you can't do nothing with, and you've got to just store it and hope for the best and hope that one day it comes back to the market, or you can scrap it and get half your money back. And that's not a bad way to go. It's not the greatest way to go, trust me, by any stretch of the imagination. We still have 4 of these to do. I think we can get it done before having to repair it. So let's go ahead and repair that now, or deliver it and repair this now. And again, we are just going to be, we're just going to be, we're just going to be doing, you know, a little stuff and things here. Okay. You see how this has got 5, 5, and 5? That means 15. That means that its noise level is 15. See up here at the top, it'll show mood of 15. We need to go over the top. We need to get it up higher than that. We need to fix it. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is let's go with a little tree right there. Little bush right there. And we're going to go woodworking expertise trophy and put it right here. Now, what the woodworking expertise trophy does is it will, see how that bush was 15? Well, with this times 2, it says that it's a 30, which will double what we're doing. And it'll be glorious. And it'll make this room, it'll liven up this room and make people all kind of happy. And a happy room is a nice room to work in. And it's not happy. Why is not what? Okay, so let's sell it. Let's sell that, and we'll put in the Venus flytrap. That's just the way we're gonna have to do it. A canary trap, Arnie trap, whatever. We'll put that in there because I forgot. You have to go. You can't just go double. You have to go a little bit above in order to make it work for you. All right. Go back to the market. Okay, we see that this table is an upward trend, so we're just going to keep on making tables. All right, let's go ahead and make another 10 of them. And it's a grind. It's just going to be a grind, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. By the way, did I mention that I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers? I hate to constantly remind people. That I'm trying hard to make this work. And if you guys could help me out by hitting that subscribe button, which is just a follow button. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't worry about it. It's not going to cost you anything. But yeah, if you could help me out, that would be super great. Also, don't forget, if you do like my content though, remember to hit that like button. Of course, if a comment, if you guys like to comment, you can leave a comment down below. That works great too. See, I'm driving the price up because of the fact that my my tables are really good. But if you guys, you know, could help me out, hit that like button. The two would be great. You know, leave a comment down below. If you played this game before and you say, and you want to tell me things that I don't know, like I said, I did not get all the way through it. I only did a little bit. But, you know, I really enjoyed what I played, and I like to be surprised for you guys. I don't like to just go into something and go, oh, well, I knew that was going to happen. And, you know, you guys not get a reaction from me. I want to go, holy crap, what is that? How you fix it? You know, I want you guys to see that. All right. Now, you see how my workbench isn't orange or isn't yellow anymore? It turned orange. Yeah, I don't like that. So what we're going to do is that means it's in between the yellow and the red. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause that little work for a second. And I'm going to go ahead and get some repairs done on that thing. Okay, and we'll continue on from there. Because see, what he's got to do is he's got to plane down what he's got to do is he's got to chisel each piece of wood, because the wood only comes in small sections, right? So he has to plane them down to make them smooth, and sand them and everything, or yeah, make them smooth. Then he's got to take he's got to take two pieces that are sanded down and planed down, okay, and he's got to join them together and glue them. Then after he does that, then they get their legs put on and stuff. Pretty cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like this kind of game? You not like this kind of game? Let me know down in the comments. You know, I'm just trying to find games that I like, that I think you guys will like. That you know, my next game, since I haven't stepped away from streaming for a while, I don't know when I'm gonna get back to it. I got no idea. I'll be honest with you. Maybe one day. Right now my heart's just not in it. So, but needless to say, there's a thing where we can make this. See, now we can say, okay, workstation input only. Workstation input from this, and workstation input from that. Okay. All right, let's pause that right there for a second and go in here to the market. And as I was saying before, you know what? Let's go ahead and make another 10 of them. Yeah. But as I was saying before, my heart just not into streaming, especially not on Twitch. They are losing money, rapidly, and instead of looking at their problem, they're taking it out on their viewers. I had family members that were watching my stream avidly. I had family members that would come in my stream and talk to each other about real life things and not even talk to me. And those family members were shadow banned. And what I mean by shadow banned is they would talk in my chat, but only they would see the messages. And these people were flagged, said that they are bots, even though I know for a fact they're not a bot, and they know for a fact they're not a bot, but because of the fact that they don't, they're very paranoid of the internet. They don't like it. There are too many online predators out there that like to steal your information, and things like that. So they take that kind of thing seriously, and they have, programs for safety like VPNs. Well, if you're using a VPN and you're a fairly new account on Twitch, you're automatically flagged as a bot, because you can't be real. You can't be real. You can't be real. And so they look at it and they go, well, you're trying to hide something because you're on a VPN. It can't be that you're trying to, keep your information private. It just, it's pretty bad. And, it's getting worse. And there's a lot of people that are getting banned from Twitch that are actual users that aren't trying to hurt anybody. They just want to watch their favorite streamer, but because they use VPNs or whatever, they're considered a bot, and Twitch gets rid of them and then flags your account and says that you're botting. And guess what? They don't ban you. Oh, no, because they can't prove what they're saying is accurate, right? So what they do instead is, especially with little affiliates like me, where I don't have subscribers. I have little affiliates, I just have a couple of people that like to watch me, And, you know, they give me ad revenue, that kind of thing. Well, they can't prove that these people aren't real, and they can't prove that they're not real, or they can't prove that the people are real, and they can't prove they're not real. So what do? They just shut down my ads. And all you get is a purple screen that says commercial break in progress. Well, guess what? If it says that, that channel is not getting ad revenue. If that channel is not getting ad revenue, they're not making no money. So they're effectively banned you in a way that they're not really banning you, but you might as well consider your channel banned. Well, that's what they've done. Not to me, but to my wife's channel. And I can't be a part of a program that wants to do that. If you know that they're really a bot, then that's one thing. But these are good people. They're just trying to, you know, make a little money, have some laughs with some people, with their family and stuff like that. And yeah, and Twitch they've lost their way. They've lost so much money that yeah, the only thing that they know to do is lash out at their users. Anyway, that's enough of my rant. I apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save it there, and we're gonna call it. And I want to wish you all, I want to thank you all, because I know you're real people. But I want to thank you all for watching my YouTube stuff and listen to my rant. This is just information that I have gotten about Twitch over the past week or so. Just different things. I've talked to an admin that I know over there. I've talked to their support, and the support all they can tell you is, well, blah 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 blah, and it's a big rigmarole. And I just, yeah, I don't understand why they can ban or they can flag something as being a bot or being botted when it's not, and they have no proof of it other than the fact that the people that are watching it may be protecting themselves from online predators by using VPNs, which they see commercials all the time for it, all on Twitch. On Twitch, you see a commercial for VPN all the time. All the time. So when somebody uses the VPN, it's a hindrance instead of a help. Anyway, speaking of help, if you want to hit the like button, that'd be great. If you don't, well, I don't like rants either. If you see something, think something, want to tell me something, leave a comment down below. Remember, the big red button is nothing but a follow button. So go ahead and click it, and you can follow me. And see more of my content. Until then, be good to each other. Be good neighbors like I'm trying to be. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of a funky rhythm that's shaking the ground. My neighbors got a groove that just won't quit. Gonna join the party 'cause I can't resist.